I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Wednesday, May 15th. 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Raleigh, North Carolina. What's a team in Raleigh, North Carolina, you ask? Well, the Carolina Hurricanes are there. 2006 Stanley Cup champions. Well, they are now on the brink of elimination in 2019 against the Boston Bruins after the Bruins won 2-1, handing Carolina their first postseason home loss of this postseason. Charlie Wagner opened up the scoring at 1:21 into the second period for Boston before Brad Marchand scored his sixth of the postseason, proving to be the winner. It was a power play goal to put up Boston 2-0. Carolina scored a goal at 13:48 into the second period on a slap shot, but Marchand's winner puts the Bruins up 3-0 in their series against Carolina. Both teams combined to go 1 for 10 on the power play, Boston being the only goal on the power play with Marchand. The Bruins can close it out tomorrow night, Thursday night, May 16th, on NBCSN at 8 p.m. Eastern. We've come to that point in the season where there are going to be 2 games on a given night outside of baseball. So, to counter that, one of them will be top story, the other one will follow directly after. The other game of the night comes from the NBA. The Golden State Warriors defeated the Portland Trailblazers 116-94 in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, meaning Golden State leads the series 1-0. Steph Curry drained 9 3-pointers. That's right, 9 3-pointers en route to 36 points, out-dueling his brother Seth Curry, who's on the Trailblazers. The younger Curry finished with 3 points on the evening, whereas his big brother Steph finished with 36 points, to put the Splash Brothers total at 62 for the night. No one on Portland scored more than 19 points, as Damian Lillard was the leading scorer. Rodney Hood and CJ McCollum, as well as Harkless, added 17 points each for Portland. Game 2 will be at Oracle Arena on Thursday, May 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Tonight there is one game in the NBA. The Toronto Raptors are at the Milwaukee Bucks for Game 1 of their Eastern Conference Finals. That'll be on TNT at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. In the NHL, the San Jose Sharks will travel to St. Louis to take on the St. Louis Blues at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. NBCSN at 8 p.m. Eastern. That series is tied at 1. Now we go from the ice and the hardwood to the diamond. Major League Baseball.
Derek Jeter with one of the most unbelievable plays you will ever see by a shortstop. Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
Someday, the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
Now from Major League Baseball.
We feel like we say this a lot, but it rings true. Mother Nature rained out yet another game in Major League Baseball. So the slate went from 15 games to 14 games after the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees were rained out for the second consecutive day. Otherwise, there were some interesting games on hand in the other 14 games in Major League Baseball. Let's hit it. Cleveland Indians 9, Chicago White Sox nothing. The White Sox were held to 7 hits against Carlos Carrasco and the rest of the Indians' bullpen. New York Mets 6, Washington Nationals 2. Noah Syndergaard had a no-hitter through 5 innings against the Nationals. Milwaukee Brewers 6, Philadelphia Phillies 1, Tampa Bay Rays 4, Miami Marlins nothing, Houston Astros 11, Detroit Tigers 4. It's a battle of the Verlander teams, and Verlander's current team came out on top even though he didn't pitch. Though we should make mention he is scheduled to pitch tonight when the Astros play the Tigers at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. St. Louis Cardinals 14, Atlanta Braves 3, Minnesota Twins 4, LA Angels 3, Kansas City Royals 11, Texas Rangers 5, Pittsburgh Pirates 6, Arizona Diamondbacks 2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., not senior, junior, hit 2 home runs, his first 2 home runs, becoming the youngest Toronto Blue Jay to hit a homer in a ball game. He's also the 3rd youngest player in MLB history to have 2 homers in a game. On that list includes Manny Machado and Brian McCall. Fun fact, did you know that Danny Ainge played baseball? He also played for the Blue Jays, and he also held the club record for youngest player to hit a homer in a Blue Jays game at 20 years old and 77 days when he did it on June 2nd at 1979. Vladimir Guerrero is 20 years old and 59 days. And by Vlad Guerrero, we mean Jr. Speaking of Vlad Guerrero Sr., did you know that he won the Home Run Derby at Oracle Park in 2007? Man, that family's got a lot of MLB history in a good way. Continuing on, Seattle Mariners 4, Oakland Athletics 3, Chicago Cubs 3, Cincinnati Reds 1. Kyle Hendricks had a wonderful performance as he pitched 8 innings, had 3 hits allowed, and allowed an earned run to go along with 7 strikeouts and a walk. LA Dodgers 6, San Diego Padres 3. Clayton Kershaw is now 3-0 on the season. Finally, in one of the most interesting games of the night, the Colorado Rockies defeated the Boston Red Sox 5-4. Michael Chavis, oh my goodness, he hit a home run over the left field wall at Fenway, also known as the Green Monster, hit a ball over the sign on the fly. We're pretty sure it hit a car. We're still waiting details from the Red Sox on if it hit a car. The Colorado Rockies struck out 24 times, a club record. Chris Sale contributed with 17 of those strikeouts in his 7-inning performance, but he was taken out of the game in hopes that the bullpen would hold on to the lead. Well, they didn't, and the Rockies won in 11 innings, scoring 2 runs in the top of the 8th, as well as top of the 7th, and then 1 on Mark Reynolds' RBI single in the top of the 11th. Pull out the 5-4 victory.
That's the Sport Report.
For Wednesday, May 15th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today.
We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com. This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.